Howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nerd Hell. It's me, Robinson, and I use my gym sauna to shave.
And it's me, Stanley. I keep dying on an alien planet and then coming back.
Is that your like form of reincarnation?
No, dude, that's just Returnal. So essentially in Returnal, you get shot, right? And if you get shot, then basically it's a roguelike, so the whole thing changes and you go back to square one. And every time that you fail, you gotta like redo it all over again. So, you know. I just heard you get shot, and immediately in my head, all I saw was Jerry Seinfeld. Where is this, Detroit? Well, I mean, I don't know, dude. I had to like go get a COVID test today because I am in a high exposure job, and so it's nothing like getting a swab stuck up your nose, and then like they swirl around. They gotta do the other part too, but your nose is congested, and you're like, fuck. Okay, fine, just do it already.
Just get it in there. Get it out.
Yeah.
I'm technically in a high exposure job myself, but since I take the night shift, I'm all alone. And everybody's been getting sick around me. Last night, I was the only person on the home goods side of the warehouse. I had like the entire top floor of the warehouse to myself.
Dude, I get it. People at my place of work are dropping like flies. So, you know.
Sweet Lord.
I know. It sucks because like I have to go get a PCR after the fast test, right? So that's not till Thursday. So I am going to basically knock out a bunch of work at home and then just enjoy the rest of the week until I get my test back. So hell the fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. And you want to know how you can enjoy the rest of that week?
I don't know. Let me guess. Not dying of COVID-19.
I mean, that's part of it,
yeah.
But also, you could play God of War on PC.
No, yeah, I saw that it came out, right? I was actually kind of excited, so what's up with God of War?
So, God of War came out on PC, attracted over 50,000 concurrent Steam players on release day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the game just came out, and the population of Uganda came out to play.
Dude, what is it, like $40, not including tax, depending on where you are? So it's just $40 for the base game, and that's, what, 60,000 people is what you said, or 55?
50,000 people.
50.
50. Yeah.
The math on that's insane, right? So do they have, like, any, like, current numbers for that?
I don't think I have it right now, but it was the #1 best-selling game of Steam all last week.
I'm sure. Dude, it's so good. Like, the God of War, I tried playing it on like my 2013 PS4, and it was like chugging along, like, because it was one of the original ones. It wasn't the Pro, and I was just like, it actually started like kicking on the fans, and I could hear the fans from 20 feet away where my TV is, and I was like, oh, huh.
Your grandmother walks in. What are you mining Bitcoin in here? Why is it so loud?
No, Grandma, I'm mining FIFA Gold. Don't you know I took a hint from the Ukrainians?
Oh, shit. You're putting me in a good home.
Yeah, I know, dude. Jesus. Well, so, I mean, it looks great. I'm just waiting till I get paid to get it. Or actually, better yet, I'm just waiting till I finish my other games that I bought for PS5 until I get it so that I can play that one. But still.
I hate myself because I'm still playing Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. I think I'm 40 hours in, and I'm not even close to the end. This is a real-ass RPG. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, dude, RPGs are great. Like, I mean, you're talking to someone who likes JRPGs and Dungeons and Dragons, so obviously I am in the know on why that's fun.
Man, it's just good, and now I'm like in the market for more. So after this, I'm definitely playing Persona 5.
Oh my god,
like,
dude! Persona 5 is so good.
Finally,
yeah, it's
finally.
I'm telling you this, right? Like, so even people who are not fans of anything JRPG love Persona 5, dude. The soundtrack is fucking dope. Like, it's
I've listened to the soundtrack at gym. I like the rivers in the dry land.
Mm-hmm.
That is enough to make my squats triple.
Yeah, what is it? My alarm wake up is the wake up song. You know, where they go, wake up, get out there. So
where the Japanese lady goes, wake up, grab a bush and put a little makeup.
different song. That actually used to be my wake up song when I lived in Germany. So
I mean, it does get you. It gets me energized. I'll say that.
it was either that or it was Rage Against the Machine's "Wake Up," which is about like waking up against like conservative fascism and corporate interests. Which
doesn't that song have like a 7-minute startup where it's just like dun 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 dun?
Yeah, it's like the perfect like waking up song. Because a lot of sleep doctors tell you that you want to kind of like transitional, let your body know that you're kind of waking up soon. That's why they have these things called like sunlights. So they have these lights that you can put in your room that are alarms, and it will simulate like a sunrise, right? So that your body naturally wakes up.
You know what? That makes sense because I live in a prison house. That's what I call underground housing.
I just call that Utah.
And, everywhere you go is a prison. And the light I get isn't fantastic. It's very dark in my room in the morning.
Oh,
which is probably why I find it so difficult to get out of bed.
No, I think for me it's just like we spent a couple of more money than usual and got like a fucking Tempur-Pedic. Dude, those things will eat you. Like they'll eat your soul. You'll fall into bed into one, and then you'll like won't be able to get up in the morning and just be like, okay, I'm gonna call into work. So. I've
been sleeping on like a Japanese style foam pad for like 2 years now. I finally bought a mattress last summer. And this thing is it's godly. I've never slept so good in my life.
Man, now let me answer your question. So when you stole this mattress, did you steal this mattress from your roommate when you lived in Denver?
So baby, pull me closer in the
I'm so glad you got
your
that.
Toaster.
Yeah, I'm so glad you got that.
I only know that because of the Pop-Tarts commercial.
What?
Where it's a Pop-Tart. It's a Pop-Tart riding around in a toaster, and the caption is, so baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your toaster.
Dude, man, I don't know.
I'm cultured.
You're good. I'm cultured. I swear.
I can't think of anything more American than Pop-Tarts, honestly.
I don't know. What if the Pop-Tart had a gun? I think that would make it more American. And then just like it lied about it, like the government's out trying to murder us.
There was a red, white, and blue Pop-Tart, and they had to recall it because it kept firing off inside of the box.
Oh my god, the fuck. All right, yeah. Sure, whatever. So, damn, dude. There's so much cool games coming out, right? Honestly, I think you might get hit by the JRPG bug if you've done the Yakuza games, and then you're gonna do Persona. Man, I'm gonna have to be like, great. Now try Dragon Quest XI.
Echoes of an Elusive Age. The funny thing is, I played it, but it crashed my PC, so I'm like, eh.
Well, you should still play it. It's the best. It's one of the best games out there.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dragon Quest Echoes of an Elusive Age 11S.
Definitive
XS.
edition. Yeah.
The definitive edition.
With barbecue sauce.
And Knuckles.
Dude, it's such a fucking long title. It's like one of the things about Japan, I'm just like, y'all, can you just cut this down? Like a bit? Like, I get it. Like, you want your title to be fancy, but like, it's a tad long, don't you think?
You know what? Speaking of a cut down title and Japan, have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen yet?
Yeah, dude, I've told you I watched like the first 3 episodes. I haven't been able to really get into it, and I haven't been able to watch it a lot
I keep
yet.
forgetting.
So,
I'm real excited because the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie is set to be released in AMC movie theaters March 18th.
Oh.
And I'm excited. I'm going to go watch it. I love the movie experience. I think we've talked about this, and hopefully it's not going to be too crowded, but it's an anime movie, so I doubt it'll be that crowded. And it's got a very simple title, Jujutsu Kaisen 0.
Great. What about 1? How is it 0 if there already is a series out?
Shit. Oh, it might be a prequel. I don't know anything about this movie. I know nothing.
Okay, great. Well, maybe you can get some like themed food for that. I don't know. Maybe like get some fucking hot dogs and make them look like dried fingers or beef jerky. Because like the dude,
What's
the main
a dried
character.
finger?
Wasn't that what the fucking guy eats? Like he eats a
Yeah.
cursed. He eats a cursed finger,
Oh,
and then gets.
that's what you were referencing.
Yeah.
I thought dried finger was like something I should have known about.
No, dude. I mean, you should have because that's in the fucking anime that apparently you love so much.
Yeah, no, that is true. That is the main objective of the entire anime.
Great. Well.
Whoops. My bad.
Yes, you're bad. Great. Well.
I mean, I'm horrible with names.
Dude. So we've talked a lot about Blizzard and Activision Blizzard and Bobby Kotick and the insane history surrounding that kind of stuff. And the lawsuit is actually still going on. But some incredible news came out today that people actually thought was, to quote someone at a BlizzCon, a late April Fool's joke, right? Or early, depending on how you're looking at it. Because...
The Jesse McCree name change?
No, it's not the Jesse... No, it was over the Diablo game coming to mobile.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that guy sitting there, he's just like, hi, I just wanted to ask, is this like a April Fool's joke?
What, you guys don't have phones?
Oh my god, that was such a tone deaf conference, right? Can you imagine like being that,
phones.
like getting so much hate online from that after your boss is like, ooh, this looks bad. Hey, Robinson, I need you to go make this announcement and be charming. And then you try anything you do and then just like everyone just shits on you. Damn.
He was trying, poor bastard.
He was. Well, so here's the thing. Phil Spencer, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, released a statement today at 5:25 a.m. basically saying that they have agreed to acquire Activision Blizzard for $60 billion.
60 of a billion, and a billion is 100 million.
Yeah, so a billion is 100 million, right? So, yeah, so 60 of those, right? So
Wait, no, it's 999 million. It's 1,000 million.
Yeah, it's 1,000 million, so it's there you go, right? That's a lot of money. It's a lot of fucking money. But essentially Blizzard, Beatbox, Demonware, Digital Legends, High Moon Studios, Infinity Ward, King, Major League Gaming, Radical Entertainment, Raven Software, Sledgehammer Games, Toys for Bob, Treyarch, and every team across Activision Blizzard is now going to be working with Microsoft. So,
bro, they bought like an index fund of gaming companies.
They did. They also have some really solid IP too. They have Call of Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush, Tony Hawk, Diablo, Overwatch, Spyro, Hearthstone, Guitar Hero, Crash Bandicoot, StarCraft, and basically a fuck ton more. So,
bro, everything is coming to the Game Pass. This is what I'm telling you.
Well, still, I really don't buy it because I have a PC, which means congratulations, I can play Xbox games on my fucking PC, so I don't need an Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what you can get? You can get the Xbox Game Pass on PC.
That's true. Therefore, exactly what I just said, which is that's the reason why I can play Xbox games now. Plus, PlayStation is now putting games on Steam, which means, congratulations, I get to also play PS5 games on my PS5 and then whatever PlayStation I want on my PC. So
PC gaming is once again becoming like the best form of gaming. Now all you have to do is find a graphics card. Good luck.
Man, can you imagine this, right? Do you think that like they're going to fire Bobby Kotick? Because like he's been basically Huh?
What? Phil Spencer's going to do that thing where he's like, "Hey Bobby, come out of me on this balcony, will you?"
Mm-hmm. Do you see this
don't
land?
Look behind you.
Do you see this land all around here? It's so open and free. Yeah, I do. I do, Phil. Great. Well, you have more time now to go explore that land. You're fired.
Have you ever tried flying before?
But like coach, not in a company jet.
No, like flapping your arms, because this is a perfect opportunity, Bobby.
Dude,
I'm going to throw you off this balcony, Bobby, and we're going to pretend it was an accident.
So do you find it kind of strange that like Microsoft is now approaching almost monopoly level, like when it comes to video games? Because how many publishers that they've like, I remember when they published Rareware, right? Rare, the company that made like Banjo-Kazooie and all the other games. And
then they nosedive them.
And then they also bought Ninja Theory too, and then nosedive that one too. So then we have Activision Blizzard. So what does that mean? Is Overwatch 2 just going to be skipped and they're going to go to Overwatch 3?
I think excuse me, because Microsoft has been much better about the third-party companies that work for them. I think at this point, they're just giving them money and deadlines, and that's about it. They're just like, here's a bunch of money, here's your deadline, make another game like this, make another game like that. Once you prove yourself worthy, then you do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, well...
Like, they bought the company that made Cuphead, and they were like, take all the time you need, get the DLC out.
Yeah, because, dude, Cuphead was a fucking phenomenal feat, right? They, did hand-drawn animations... And then they digitized them from the hand-drawn animation stills and then put them in a video game. Like, that's almost fucking unheard of.
Also, it was just an actually really fun game.
It was.
Like, on top of that.
It was. And it was a complete game, too. So...
Yeah, like, you could... Jesus Christ. You could, swap out the art style, still amazing game. You could swap out the game, amazing art style. You put the two together, that's too much effort.
Yeah.
For a $20 game.
Yeah, and even the music's pretty good, too, because it's all from a big band jazz from, like, the 1930s. So, yeah, like, it's... Do you see that they're also making a Netflix show?
Wait, they're making a Cuphead Netflix show?
Yeah, the trailer dropped basically, like, 20 minutes before it came on.
Oh, sweet Jesus, that is going to be... Season 1 comes out. Season 2, 5 years.
Yeah,
if they're gonna if they're keeping they're gonna keep the art style. I think
they're keeping the art style, but they're doing it through digital animation, right?
Well, I mean, it makes sense, but that kind of defeats the purpose of Cuphead, right?
Well, I mean, I guess, but they've already perfected like what they're trying to get out of this type of style, right? So it'd be easy to apply that towards digital art and digital media. There are ways that you can get to mimicking something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's about the passion that the creators had, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, you've known this. Everybody who likes games knows this. You could shit out, like, an easy game yearly and just like, hey, buy it. Don't worry, there's a new one next year. Get the new thing. It's like the old thing, but newer.
Sounds like a creed for assassinating video games.
Oh my god, which sucks because I actually really liked 1-2 Brotherhood, and I think that's when I stopped. Yeah, I stopped at Brotherhood.
Dude, I couldn't get through the Vikings one because the first time that you like desync and you go back as a person in the future, like in a present time, it took me out of it. Right, I was just like, oh. Y'all should have just made a Viking video game. What the fuck is this? Like, just...
I was gonna say, bro, nobody cares about the story of Assassin's Creed. Just make, like 99% historically accurate video games and just let us run wild.
Or even just do, like, something, like I've always said, right? Don't, like, make it accurate to, like, a story from history. Just... make it authentic to the time period, and then you can make whatever fucking story you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if they had done that, that would be fucking great. But they just decided to do an Assassin's Creed game with like the Anglo-Saxons being invaded by Vikings, and then there would be like random points where you would just have to go and play as the main character from the future, right? And I'm just like, dude, this fucking sucks. How fast can I get back to the other game?
It's like the MJ sequences in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Or even just like the part of, oh no, all the gods are really aliens from the future. And then they helped create the human race. And I was just like, all right, I'm out. Like, I'm out, y'all. I can't do this anymore. I like Vikings, but fuck, man, this is not good. I'm out.
Remember when we fist fought the Pope because heaven was in a basement?
Dude, I mean, we are currently canonically in hell right now. So, I don't know. We can always go
No,
ask Satan.
I'm talking about Assassin's Creed. That was a real story.
No, I know, right? It's just, it was so... I was just fucking whatever, but I'm just being facetious. But hey, what is my COVID? What is my potential COVID ass know? So, hey. But still, like...
You seem out of breath.
It just kind of... Because I'm trying to articulate my words in a way that doesn't sound like I'm being an asshole. Which is odd because this is the show that I basically called Pokemon something bad, right? So, hey, I just don't know, dude. They could have made a great Vikings game. They didn't have to put Assassin's Creed IP in it, but I think that the game would not have sold had it not been for the Assassin's Creed IP. So, who knows?
To be honest, you can have your cake and eat it too by like not doing any of the future, like the present story stuff until the end of the game, right? Finish the game, and then boom, you're taking the present day. Give us a synopsis, end the game. Boom,
yeah,
perfect.
Right? Well, because I think the whole part of it is that you have to do the desync modes because you can't like be asleep and doing this simulation thing, like for. Like, let's say the game is like 80 hours. You can't do that for 80 hours. You die of starvation, right? So they got to take you out and, like, you got to, like, rest and, like, exercise and don't get, like, bed sores or some kind of shit. And I'm just like, dude, you don't know gamers, my guy. You don't know gamers.
You don't think they have artificial feeding tubes in the future? You don't think they have bed-sore-proof beds?
Mm-hmm.
In the future, there will be no more beds. We're just going to hang ourselves with, like, coat hangers in the shirts, and that's how we sleep.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's too
early
to tell.
It's going to look like the doors from Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, the doors from Monsters, Inc. are going to fucking open up, and then Activision, Blizzard, and Ubisoft are going to be like, hey, want to come to the future? Our shitty version of the future? I'm good. I'm out.
It's just cyberpunk, and as soon as you walk in, your teeth fall out.
Yeah. Well...
Go ahead.
No, dude. I was just going to say the last part of this is just basically, yeah, they're doing this because they're wanting to expand cloud gaming, which, we've already kind of talked about. And Microsoft, the last two paragraphs are fucking hilarious because as a company... Microsoft is committed to our journey for inclusion in every aspect of gaming, both among employees and players. We deeply value individual studio cultures. We also believe that creative success and autonomy go hand in hand with treating every person with dignity and respect.
They're just like, hey, we only bought them for the games, not because of everything else.
Yeah, dude, Bobby Kotick better get a fucking golden parachute. What am I talking about? He's had one for like the last fucking 6 years, so...
He's probably got some bunker somewhere filled with 9 different live dolls.
Dude.
And years of food.
Did you know Bobby Kotick, apparently, there were people drawing devil horns on Bobby Kotick and then putting it on Google, and when you searched and Googled his name, his picture with devil horns on it would come up. And
I'm about to look it up right now.
He tried to get it removed from the internet because apparently... he was trying to get dates with women, and they would Google his name and then see that picture and all the heinous shit that he did.
Well, one, unfortunately, it worked. I'm not seeing a single devil horn photo, but 2, he's fucking trying to get dates?
Yeah,
this is not the time, bro. This is a work on yourself moment.
Yeah, it was for like the trend back in 2019, 2018. They would fucking... just put devil's horns on it, yeah. And so, like, because, when something gets uploaded in Reddit, like, it becomes more into the search engine. And so, back, like, in 2018, they did that for him, and then just, blew it up. And so, for a long time, it was just pictures of him with devil horns. If you even scroll down, not that far, you can see him with devil horns. So, fucking great.
Well, I can't find it on my end, but I believe it. Speaking of evil people, Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby in the Forgotten Land. We're getting the game finally being released March 25th, and Kirby has a gun ability now.
A gun. Okay.
Yes. he has a fucking. So it's built like a blunderbuss, but it's one-handed. So either, it's a new model, or Kirby has the strongest right shoulder known to man.
He doesn't have any shoulders. He's just a head with feet.
You know what? And he's beautiful that way. All right?
But you take off those shoes, then we got some disturbing imagery.
I love that like comic where Kirby takes off his shoes and he's got like old man dad feet.
Dude, he's an old fucker, right? We don't know what his age is.
No, he's canonically a baby.
He's canonically a baby.
Canonically, he is an immature child.
I mean,
yes.
that makes sense while he puts everything in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's what children do.
Well, he's a Star Warrior. They live for like millions of years, apparently. Meta Knight, if you are unfamiliar with Kirby lore, Meta Knight is also Star Child. That's what Kirby's gonna grow up to look like.
Oh, great. I don't know. I'm not into I've never been into the Kirby war. Like I had like a video. I had a Game Boy game with Kirby, right? Kirby Dream Land, and then just I don't know. That's the last one I played.
Bro, Kirby lore is fucking wild. Multiple times he's fought like just darkness energy that wants to destroy the planet. Yeah. And speaking of Kirby, the 30th anniversary is coming up pretty soon. I'm looking forward to this because Nintendo, they're like hit and miss with their anniversaries. Like Mario 35th anniversary, we got a bunch of shit. We got Mario 35, which we can't play anymore. The Mario trilogy, which is off shelves now. They did a lot of merch.
Yeah.
Like they partnered with a lot of people.
Yeah, they did a lot of Legos. I remember that.
Like I really liked the Mario Puma sportswear. It was actually kind of dope, and I'm sad that I didn't get any, but it was like super expensive.
Dude, you can't get anything online now these days. Like that's the thing.
No, you can't get anything. It used to be you can get anything online. Now it's the absolute opposite.
Yeah.
But then we got the Zelda 30th anniversary. I forget which one, where they were like Game and Zelda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was it.
That's it.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah, like that was such a weird thing because it was like they just fucking like Zelda's probably one of the more like known Nintendo IPs, and they just shat on it like this for the 30th anniversary.
So the funny thing is, Zelda is like the Nintendo number 2.
Yeah.
Like versus Zelda and Pokemon, I would say Zelda is the number 2. Which is funny because Luigi is Mario's number 2, and he had a better anniversary than Zelda did. He had the year of Luigi.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't that for like the Luigi's Mansion 3 coming out?
No, it was Super Luigi Brothers U.
Oh.
Where Mario was just missing the entire time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah, I remember that. That was actually kind of fucked. They just released the same game but put Luigi in it. I was like,
it is a harder version of Mario Bros. New Super. I don't even like calling it new anymore. Like I remember playing this game. I remember playing this game in Mexico with my sisters. That's how old this damn game is. But back to the Kirby anniversary, I'm excited because Kirby is Masahiro Sakurai's baby. And Masahiro Sakurai, he does not fuck around when it comes to anything. He gung-hos every project he's in.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about the Forgotten Land. I'm excited about the 30th anniversary. I just want Superstar Deluxe Ultra. I want it re-released again, please.
Mm-hmm.
And before we get into any more news stories, I want it so bad. I'm gonna real quick write a letter to Masahiro Sakurai right now. So while I'm doing that on the break, I don't know, audience, you want to do some stretching on the break? You want to do some group stretching together?
Sure. I mean, whatever, dude.
All right, start with downwards dog and don't stop until we get back. Did I ever tell you about the Subway Paul Newman guy?
Yes, every time. Why do you have to keep bringing this up?
Because it was an amazing story.
No, it's not. You say the exact same thing and then you just don't say anything afterwards. You just talk about the dude farting, and then that's it.
Wait, what? Are we talking about different stories?
No, dude, I was just improvising there, but fuck you, okay?
I wasn't improvising. So, the Paul Newman guy, this is when I first moved to Utah, and I was taking the train everywhere.
Yeah.
I was talking to my buddy Jimmy, and this guy out of nowhere probably cracked to his aces. He's like, hey, do y'all know about Paul Newman? I'm like, what? He's like, all right, so about Paul Newman. And so he gives like a 7-minute biography lesson on Paul Newman. And then he ends it up. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this is I haven't had Paul Newman's ranch dressing in 7 years. I know because I had it at my sister's wedding. And yesterday, I was with my sister. We talked about the wedding. And we brought up Paul Newman. As soon as I check my phone, Facebook gives me a Paul Newman ad. And then he went back to his seat.
Yeah, man, he just really needed to tell someone about that head.
He really needed to, I guess.
What if you actually decapitated someone and he's telling you this, like, trying to release his conscience, seeing if anything will happen, and then nothing happened, and then you just didn't report it to the police?
Honestly, if you're on public transportation, just assume everybody there is a criminal.
No, don't do that.
I do. It's what keeps me safe.
Oh, well, criminality is such a prospect. I mean, 1 minute you're talking about decapitating someone, and the next minute that picture of you decapitating someone gets turned into a non-fungible token.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
I can't wait to sell this to pay for my children's college.
You're going to do a lot more to pay for your children's college. So
yeah.
If prices keep going up, which probably they will because it's college, right?
Real advice: do community college first. Get your gen eds out of the way, then go to a 4-year. Like, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, dude.
If you want to go to college.
Yeah. That's probably the best one. That's something I would recommend too, honestly. So, hey. But the non-fungible tokens, so I'm pretty sure you know what NFTs are, right? Where you have a picture that anyone can take a screenshot of and anyone can do whatever with, right? Because it's on the internet. And then people sell this supposedly non-fungible token picture to people for like millions of dollars, right?
Now, I see your profile picture is a photo of Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House, but I made an NFT of that, so please change your profile picture. That is thievery. Mm-hmm. It is false impersonation. Yeah. And frankly, it is just plain rude.
Yeah, so honestly, I believe non-fungible tokens are scams.
Oh, 100%.
Really yeah, they're 100% scams. Like, no sane person would just give money to own something that doesn't actually exist.
So
right?
there are practical applications for non-fungible tokens, such as like legal binding contracts, right? Mm-hmm. Which would be fantastic if they were used for that. But no, it's motherfuckers like, I made this palette swap of a monkey. Yeah, $9 million.
The bored monkey that honestly reminds me like Gorilla's art, right? So
you know what? I thought the same thing. It kind of looks like who's the Murdoch?
Yeah, like Murdoch or whatever, but still. So YouTubers, right? Twitch streamers have been having to deal with websites taking their iconic clips and trying to sell them as non-fungible tokens. And guess what? YouTubers are now getting NFTs minted of their profiles on YouTube. People trying to monetize their actual YouTube for this, right? So
there is no end.
So creators like James Stephanie Sterling, Alana Pierce, and Saberspark are growing basically frustrated because a non-fungible token has been minted of a YouTube channel on OpenSea, which is the place that like people buy non-fungible tokens. And like, here's the thing, this NFT, basically when you mint it, right, the digital property music becomes like part of a blockchain currency, which is Ethereum. So it's also another scam too. It's two scams that are scamming other people. So
Bro, this is a pyramid scheme, but you know what I did? I glazed it in multi-level marketing.
yeah, so apparently someone notified like the Jimquisition that NFTs, someone minted and listed their YouTube channel on OpenSea 4 months ago, and they've done this with other people, and they tweeted at, like, Stephanie Sterling, like, hey man, or hey, like, dude, you need to go check this out. And someone and they responded with their tweet, frankly not surprised that some freeloading leech turned my channel into an NFT. As gross as it is, I find it justifying. I did not consent to this. I do not want this. And it demonstrates everything I've said about how disrespectful and exploitive this market is. Just ends with just the one word: scum. I was like,
what are you talking about? This is the only way you can truly appreciate art. That's why I stole artwork from this deviant art artist who's been on there for 10 years, and I stole all his artwork. So now it belongs to me, and he shut down his art channel, which is a real thing that is happening to this day. Multiple deviant art artists who have been on the platform for years, like using it as a portfolio of sorts, have to shut down their pages because people are making NFTs and then claiming that the original artist stole like their NFT.
Yeah, so like essentially they're just doing the exact same fucking thing. Like they're just copying each other and then claiming the other person did it. It's like remember when we streamed Back for Blood, and we were playing the game on the stream, and it was the music in the game that started playing that got us in trouble and got that video removed.
Oh yeah, for
right?
those who don't know, there was like a bar level where we had to turn on a karaoke machine to draw in zombies, and it was a great ass time.
Right,
but the video
Warner,
got copyrighted claims because of the song that played in the fucking bar.
Right, it wasn't even our fucking choice. That was the point of the video game, is that we had to do this, and I was like, okay, cool, right? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, it was.
Thank you.
It was, what was it? It was Warner Media Group that like posted or like took down our video. I was like, all right, great.
I love that because when the first time that happened to me, I looked into like, wait, they took my ad revenue, but I don't get ad revenue. I pressed learn more, literally first thing. Even though you don't get ad revenue, the money that would have been made from the ads will go to the provider. Okay.
I was like, okay, well, so then now, you get nothing. What's 10%? What's 100% of nothing? Oh, that's right, it's nothing. Fuck you.
I get nothing, and they're taking nothing from me.
Right. Dude, I mean, still, so another person that this has kind of happened to is YouTuber Alana Pierce, who is a video game content creator, right? She, on the other hand, didn't just have their channel stolen. Someone photoshopped her head onto a porn star's body and then put it on a blacked.com magazine cover.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's just...
like that. If you want to talk about misogyny in video games, like this is basically it, right? Like just
yes, my favorite video game, Blacked. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Like, so it's one of these things that she posted. So she posted on Twitter an extremely predictable news. I've just been informed that somebody has taken an image of me that, quote, I own, added a trademarked porn logo to it, and minted it to sell for profit as an NFT. Naturally, I was not asked for permission. I cannot wait for the lawsuits. Crying face emoji, or crying laughing face emoji, and then a clown emoji next to it.
You don't appreciate art like I do. This is why you don't own NFTs. Also, I just want to say something really funny. Also, just to finish this off, fuck NFTs. Well, in this case, fuck these image JPEG NFTs. They're absolutely worthless. Mm-hmm. And have been harming people a lot. And but I will say something funny. Some guy, with a bored ape club member, he was hacked. He tweeted out, "I've been hacked. All of my apes gone. This just sold. Please help me." And top comment, well, somebody retweeted saying, "Since you no longer own that ape, please change your profile picture."
Dude, I don't get it. Like, it's one of these things of like, there are fucking weirdos online that have anime girl profile pics, right? And like, no one tells them to change their fucking thing because no one cares. Like, if you put an image online, it stays online.
I have you know I minted that specific frame of Raftalia looking sad.
Or Raftalia pouty face, whatever. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking of. You're right, pouty face.
Yeah, well, because it's fucking stupid. It's just stupid because also, now that it's NFT minting, right, which means that it's going to be used for Ethereum, then what the fuck is this, like, what is happening with money, right? What is happening with, like, businesses? I feel like we're approaching late stage capitalism at this point, where we're gonna live.
Game weapons. We're about to hit the level cap, but the DLC is coming out to raise the level cap.
Yeah, we're gonna hit like fucking Cyberpunk 2077 and 2040. So
Hell yeah.
It's just fucking weird, man. Like, it's just weird to see people, like, especially like Bitcoin bros. They're like the worst people. I used to go to a CrossFit gym, and one of the guys he would like harangue me about this. Hey, you need to get into Bitcoin. You need to get into Bitcoin. I'm like, no, I don't want to get into Bitcoin. I'm telling you,
it's the future.
I know. And it was just like, he kept explaining this to me, and I kept being like, okay, great. So then what is it? And he just like couldn't answer me. And he just kept saying, oh, it's going to make me a lot of money. It's going to make me a lot of money, whatever. And I'm just like, no, dude. Money has to have some tangible value attached to it, right? Because what is not to say that some billionaire fucker just puts all his money into a fucking, like, Bitcoin thing. And then when a lot of people do it and he increases his wealth, he just takes all his valuable Bitcoin out, which then crashes the Bitcoin, right? That's what we call a pump and dump, right?
I was just about to say, damn it, that's called a pump and dump.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the shoot and squirts or the come and go.
It's a Ponzi scheme for the internet. That's what it is. It's literally a Ponzi scheme for the internet, and people don't see that, and they see this as a good investment opportunity. I feel like I'm living back in the early 2000s again, when the whole housing market was about to fucking crash, and everyone's like, oh no, you got to invest in like bad assets, because if you get the bad assets, then you can just flip the house. And I'm like, okay, but then if you have a bunch of people with bad assets and the thing goes, then the bubble pops, then what happens? Oh, that's right, a fucking depression happens. So
meanwhile, there are a bunch of apes wearing ties just chanting, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip.
Dude, fuck that. Like, I don't know. It gets me so mad thinking about this.
I will say this. I have gone into cryptocurrency because I do see a way, like, you can't go for like the trends. You just got to be smart about it if you want to make money. And one of the funniest things I ever read was, so, you're into crypto? Cool. Don't be a vegan about it.
Yeah, dude. I
mean, leave other people alone. You bank? I don't bank anymore. I put everything in USD coin, and I got that on my Voyager account. 9% yearly APR. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's fucking awful, right? Just always diversify shit, right? Rule number 1 of the stock market is only put in what you're willing to lose.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
It is government endorsed gambling.
It fucking is, right? That's what the stock market is. And that's why the stock market and this money-making greedy people are gonna fucking kill everyone. I'm not joking. I think they really are. I think they don't care. I think they just want to win capitalism. Like, can we just give them a trophy and be like, congratulations, you won capitalism. Let's do a new game plus.
Do you not know how many trophies we're gonna have to print out?
Yeah, probably about 1,000, dude.
Bro, we don't got that kind of money.
What, 1,000 trophies to give to the 1,000 billionaires and close to trillionaires that own shit? That's not a lot of trophies, dude.
I'm just imagining like, hey, we got your trophy. Oh, I ain't paying for shipping though.
You gotta pay $3 trillion for shipping. Like that's the catch.
Bro, what a steal.
You accept this trophy, you have to go on a new game plus, and that means that we take all your money, you start back from square one like Returnal. We won't shoot you in the we won't shoot you in the head, but we will drop you off and leave you in a jungle with no memory of how you got there. So, hey.
So I've been trying a lot of things recently to make money, like to make passive income, to like own a business, all that sort of stuff. And one thing I saw was like millionaire becomes homeless for a year to like see if he can build back
so
up.
Bad.
That video, so bad. You've seen it too. I hated that video because it's like, all right, first night out on the streets, let's see how it goes. He's like crying within 2 hours. Like, this is so awful. Okay, thank God, guys. This one guy is going to let me stay at his house. It's like, well, you skipped the entire point of the video. It's homeless.
Yeah, the whole
Not
point of the video.
Not living at a friend's place.
Well, because the whole point of the video was that, like, the other part that's kind of suspect to me about that video is we don't see, like, the time between him getting this, quote, friend to let him live in his, like, roach-infested trailer.
No, he said it was like a Craigslist thing, right? Where he looked on Craigslist,
but they have cameras.
A place to stay.
They have cameras recording him every single fucking time along the way, right? So what the fuck is this bullshit that he's talking about? Because there are shots where he's just sort of walking around the streets of Manhattan, and there's like a legit camera crew following him, right? So obviously no one's going to give him any fucking money because he looks like he's doing a TV show. Like, that's the thing. I
didn't even think about that. Think about that. And on top of that, he had a phone with cell service. You've missed the point of being homeless, my dog.
Yeah, I mean, because like homeless people have phones, but they mostly go and use the free Wi-Fi from places, right? So
you see them charging it on the outside of a Wendy's.
Yeah, dude. Like it's so fucking callous.
That
and
video
it's
was
so
awful.
bad. Like, it reminds me, because you talked about that video, there was another video that I saw where it's like eviction content from landlords. So landlords...
Wait, what?
So on TikTok, there's this new trend for landlords to post their side, quote, their side, end quote, of the whole landlord discussion thing. And there's this one video of this girl who pretends to have roommates, and she's like, oh yeah, no, I'm a landlord. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, well, I take what, is the monthly payment, and then, I split it amongst all of us, but then I charge each one of you, like, about a good $100, over what that ratio should be. And they're like, wait, so you're living here for free, and we're paying you to live here? And she's like, yeah. And, like, I was like, dude, I would have fucking murdered her. I would have been like, I'm out. I'm not going to live with you anymore. Fuck you.
Wait. Okay, that depends, because I have been trying to buy like a 4-unit house and live in one of the units and have everybody pay me.
Yeah, but the other part is, I'm pretty sure you would actually try to fix shit, right?
Oh,
like,
so okay, yeah. No, I see what you mean.
Because, and actively, I take care of things.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
A lot of the eviction content thing, and landowners especially, and like or landlords, it's one of those of just. They are so fucking tone deaf to really what this issue is all about. And it's all about the fact that people don't get enough money to buy houses. And so landlords are just being fucking greedy. And because they're being greedy and buying up all the shit, then we don't have any more shit to buy. So it's a vicious cycle of us not being able to buy shit and then buying all the shit that we want. So... Still,
I will say though, I am blessed to have my landlord right now. Super nice guy, and he pays me to fix shit around the other apartments.
Yeah. So, hey, right?
So
At least with some.
Thank you.
But still, I don't know, dude. Like, even the whole idea of landlord is fucking wild to me, right?
You can just own pieces of earth.
I know. It's just, it doesn't make fucking sense, right? Like, you can own a house. You can own, stuff, that doesn't make you money, right? But once the moment that you start like prioritizing land and shit, that makes me fucking uncomfortable. Like when you make it profit over like people's lives, that makes me really uncomfortable seeing that. So yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's my anti-capitalism rant today. So whatever. Great.
You know what? I actually think I might have a story that joins into that. Is Japan a capitalistic society? I'm not sure.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, sick. Well, anyways, a Japanese firefighter, had his payment slashed after the officials discovered his YouTube gaming channel.
Yeah?
Yeah, real big. So,
Why?
So this it's a 33-year-old who is a sergeant in the Wakayama Fire Department in Western Japan. He started uploading Let's Play videos in December 2020, and by 2021 he had about 15k subscribers. So he was actually making it good, and he made over 1 million yen or 8,700 pounds in advertising revenue.
Yeah.
But so the officials in Wakayama received an anonymous tip-off about the firefighter's channel. So have you seen that show Recess?
No. Oh, wait. Yeah. No, I have the animated cartoon show.
Yeah, exactly. Who's the snitch? The Weasel Kid.
Oh, it's Randall.
Yeah, basically there was some Japanese Randall that was like, this gamer's a firefighter. I better alert the authorities.
What's he doing? Like, what is he doing wrong that would violate him and, like, that would warrant him getting his money cut in half?
So, I'll get to that. But I just want to say that it prompted an investigation. The anonymous tip by Japanese Randall prompted an investigation. And because the man did not appear in any of the videos, quote, investigators were forced to comb through the 314 videos on his channel in order to identify him by voice.
That's it? That's it?
So,
you fucking...
So here's what city official Hidetaka Amano had to say about it. The fact he was profiting from ads, some of which could be inappropriate in nature. In making money from YouTube, the man had betrayed the trust of residents in Wakayama.
Okay, I disagree.
So
I 100% disagree with this fucking thing. They didn't even know who he was. They didn't even know that he was a firefighter. He didn't say anything about being a fucking firefighter. As a YouTuber.
He actually didn't. The only reason they found out is because investigators literally watched every video in order to identify him by voice. And so here's why. So Japan has this act called the Japan's Local Public Service Act, which bars public employees from moonlighting in other paid roles. And because he made money off of YouTube, that's seen as a violation.
I disagree. I feel like they're saying, like, you can't moonlight as a cop, as a security officer. That's different. That's a different situation.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah. Dude, I don't get it, because, like, the thing is, though, is that, like, okay, great. So, like, if you say what your job is, right, and you do something else, like content creating, and you don't tell them what your job is in real life, right? And your job doesn't know about your YouTube stuff. How would whatever you do reflect badly on something else if no one knew that's what you were doing? They didn't even see his face. They just heard him by voice.
314 videos. And here's the sad part. His pay was docked 10%. And according to Menichi, the man had not realized that his hobby could break the rules.
It's a fucking hobby he's doing. Like, what the fuck is this? This makes me so mad.
He was doing good. In 1 year, 15k subscribers? That's good. That's good numbers.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Dude, what the fuck? Like, we were just kind of, like, it's 15,000 people listen regularly. If 15,000 people listen regularly to our fucking bullshit that we put out here, yo, like, great.
Bro.
Whatever, right?
And then we both lose our jobs.
Yeah, because like someone would be accusing me of teaching CRT when I'm on a rant about how I called Lickitung the Cunnilingus a Pokemon. And I'm like...
And you don't even want to know what he says about our politicians.
What he says about our politicians or capitalism. Oh, no!
Like 100%. This is free time, and like this isn't something where he's like, "Hey, I'm a firefighter." Hey,
that was not even the theme of his channel, right?
It's not. You wouldn't even know. I think it would be hilarious, like as he's carrying her out of a burning building. As she coughs up smoke, she looks up, sees this strong Japanese man that kicked down doors to save this woman, put his life on the line, trained years on end to save lives, and then she finds his YouTube and is like, "I would have rather died. You've betrayed the trust of the Wakayama people." Was it Wakayama?
I just don't get it, right? Because he obviously was not even doing bad at his job. He was still doing his job, his actual regular job.
I just want to know who the fuck the snitch was. Who was like... we don't know the firefighter's name. I'm just going to make it up and say his name is Koichi. It's like, Koichi, I knew it.
Yeah, well... Yo, that's fucking crazy. That makes you that demoralizes me a little bit, to be quite honest. I'm actually like, damn. Like, that sucks. Like, what the fuck is this? What's wrong? What's wrong with this? I don't know. Because I understand the law was meant to, like, make it so that public service and public servants can be trusted by the public, knowing that they're not taking kickbacks from anything outside of their own, like, actual service.
Yeah,
but goddamn, he's a YouTuber who's playing video games, right? Like, that's it. He's just playing video games, and he's not actually like saying, "Yo, fuck the fire department of my town. It's so fucking shitty. I hate my boss," right? Like, there's nothing there that he's doing that would necessitate that he's being corrupt.
There was literally nothing about his like personal life or identity either. Like I said, they had to identify him by voice.
Which is low evidence in the first place too. Right? Lawyer, any good lawyer could argue, yo, like, that could be anyone's voice. Yeah, he sounds like him.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Like, they have a lot of like that law could not work here. Dude, we got a lot of dipshit lawyers that work and have their own YouTube channels, right? Like,
I love Attorney Tom. I love him.
No, just that's it. Like, they're just fucking stupid. They're stupid fuckers. I can't. That actually makes me really mad. God damn.
Well, maybe this story may or may not anger you even more. It has more to do with Japan. And it turns out that Japan is launching an international anti-piracy organization in April. And when we talk about piracy, we can talk about so many things, right?
Yeah.
But it was specifically created to target anime piracy.
I mean, you know, I remember like the grand old days of like YouTube back when you can only have like 10-minute max on like YouTube.
Oh yeah, Naruto season
part
2,
one.
episode 1,
part
1,
part
yeah.
2, or so it'd always be part 1, part 3, and then you'd be looking for part 2 because you don't know where it is because for somehow Viz Media just like deleted it as soon as it came out, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
And like there used to be like Kichi Anime Forever, Kiss Anime, like all these other different anime sites, but now it just doesn't. I don't know, dude. Like Japanese copyright is fucking stupid. It is so fucking mental. It is. I mean, obviously, like, you know, we've talked about Japanese copyright way back when I talked about the Dragon Quest music and why 11 didn't have that great of a music orchestral one until, I don't know, the fucking Nazi guy died, so, or, you know, whatever.
Oh.
So, Hey,
for new viewers. When he says Nazi guy, we are not talking about Hitler. We are talking about the composer
of Dragon Quest, yeah.
music.
No, he was a Japanese war crime denialist. So he's basically like Japan's version of Holocaust denial.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
yeah. So
You know, the victors write the history books, so everything in this history book is false.
great. Well,
Even
I'm not
this-
going to argue with this person in good faith because you're a fucking Nazi. Like that's
Even- Even this section right here that says water is wet.
yeah. That's
Don't
biased.
don't let the victors tell you anything that you can't prove yourself. Although I have been in this pond for 3 minutes and I will say I do feel wet.
yeah, because I don't know, dude. So they want to do a new copyright system, which the copyright system in Japan is already strict as fuck. My question, though, is why does Japanese copyright mean anything in the United States?
So this is an international anime piracy organization, and so they're trying to take these laws everywhere. But they haven't given us any specifics of what they're gonna do. Here's what we know they're gonna do. It's gonna launch April 2022. We will target illegal distribution of content and assist in criminal investigations. IPO, the acronym, will be overseen by the likes of Toei Animation, Sunrise, Kadokawa, and other big names. They don't specify who else. 32 members in total overseeing this organization. Countries such as USA, China, South Korea, and others will join. And Netflix and Hollywood are also taking part in the mission to combat anime piracy. But I just have to say this. It's the classic example of we're as strict as we can possibly be. What if we were stricter? Maybe that would help.
Whereas,
It's like I beat my son really hard and he's still not getting any better. Maybe I should beat him harder. Yeah. I'm a good father.
yeah, I'm teaching him self-ethic and work. Yeah, I don't know.
It builds character.
It builds something. Resentment is probably what I would use, but still. Dude, I just, why do they think China's going to go through with this? Number one, China has a very lax copyright system.
Bro, they don't give a shit.
They don't give two shits. What is it? I think it's really funny because Apple, right? Back when I lived in Germany, my ex at the time, his parents, right, came back from a trip to China and they bought him an iPhone. So he was really excited, and so he opened up the iPhone, and it turned out it was called the Hi-Phone, H-I. It looked exactly like a 3G model, like an iPhone 3G, right? And it was just the exact same thing. Everything was exactly the same. UI was exactly the same. Everything was. The only thing was on the back, instead of an Apple logo, it was like an apple that was not bitten into. So,
I don't know. That's lame. I like funny copyright. Like when in TV shows, it's obviously that, but it's not that. Like in Victorious,
the pear phone.
Yeah, the phone that's shaped like a pear.
Yeah, that was like a fucking eldritch nightmare. I don't know. or like the Let's chips instead of Lay's chips in TV series. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
it's fun when they have fun with it.
Yeah, or even in Japan, there is what was it? There was this show that Samara and I watched on this anime that I watched on Amazon. It was they went to Starbucks, right? But it wasn't Starbucks. It was Star Tux or something like that. And I was like, well, I guess the mermaid does tuck her tails between her arms, but I'm not sure what the fuck is. It was just oh, it's Starbucks, right? Or Subway, but it was Subway but spelled with 3 O's or something like that.
Spubbus.
Yeah, it's so great. It's one of those of copyright in Japan is so fucking annoying that they even go out of their way to make it look like the exact same thing, but not, so that they can claim in court that it's nothing like the actual product, right?
Yeah,
So,
in The Great Pretender, amazing anime, by the way, Great Pretender, they had an in and out. It was called In Z Out.
hey, it works,
In,
right? It
it
fucking
does.
works.
They
If
weren't
it's
sued.
if it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid, right? So there
No,
you
you're
go.
absolutely right. I can't believe it. Speaking of stupid, but it works. Among Us is gonna get a one-shot manga adaptation, so be on the lookout for that.
I mean, they already did a movie adaptation. It's just called The Thing.
That came before.
Yeah, well, still, I don't know. It's kind of suspect that, the movie is the exact same plot as the game.
Except much better made, because
Oh,
like
yeah.
the game does have a plot and it does have hidden lore. So respect to Hidden Sloth, but The Thing is an amazing movie, like the
Yeah, 100%.
masterclass.
Yeah, like the special effects that were made in the 70s are still good today. So,
Bro, it's honestly like it was just frightening because of how cold it was. I think the fact that they were in the Antarctic like made that movie that much scarier because you can't run. You can run if you want, but you just gotta choose what kills you at that point. Do you want it to be a polar bear? Do you want it to be the cold? Do you want it to be starvation? Maybe get beat by a pack of sea lions? Everywhere is death. I'm afraid of the Arctic. That's just it. I'm afraid of the Arctic.
well, here's the good news for you, Robinson. The Arctic is literally on the other side of the world, so you never have to go there if you never want to.
Bro, this is life. It's possible.
I guess.
Bad things happen.
Bad
And,
things happen.
And my last story, I thought the battle royale genre was finally cool enough. Turns out I was wrong because My Hero Academia is getting a battle royale. My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble. And I don't even have that much to say about it. I just wanted to let y'all know that we're still in this nightmare.
Great. Awesome.
When did
We're just another day, right?
When did PUBG come out? PUBG
I think
release
back like
date. It came out in 2017. We are 5 years into this nightmare.
what are you talking about? It says here July 30th, 2016.
Huh.
The initial release date for PlayerUnknown Battleground was July 30th, 2016.
Well, then we are 6 years into this
Yeah.
nightmare. It was
6
made in
years.
Unreal Engine 4? Then why does it look like shit anyways? Anyways.
Yeah. Dude, oh, speaking of the copyright thing, I just thought of something that I heard from the other. So one of our common friends went to an anime convention and was joking with me about how ironic it was that like China has like the worst like intellectual property protections, like the worst copyright laws, especially like when American products come in. But now, like, what is it? The people who make what's that fucking Genshin Impact? Like, there are Genshin like Impact stuff everywhere, and it's all ripped off, and none of it's going to the company. And you're just
Yeah.
like, I wonder how it's like a slight middle finger to China on that one.
Bro, I've gone to that point where, like, if I go to a convention, I don't know who anyone is, and they're always just Genshin Impact people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like, great. Who is this? And they're like, Who Tao? And I'm like, sorry. I'm like, I don't fucking know who that is. So I'm
I
like,
used to be the master, but now I am just. This is a world of Zoomers, even though I am a Zoomer myself.
yeah, you're a fucking Zoomer. I'm a millennial, right? What the fuck, dude?
I got a boomer soul in this body.
No,
I got
you
a boomer
don't. You're
soul.
just very. No, you don't, Robinson.
What are you talking about? I'm the most hateful person on this podcast.
Dude, I feel like your sisters would say that's not true.
Oh no, they're the ones who tell me that.
You're the most hateful person on this podcast.
Oh no, they're the ones who say that out of everybody. I'm the most boomerish of them all.
Yeah. So
Hey,
they're just little baby goths, right? So just let them do whatever.
listen, it's not my fault that socks and slides are one of the most comfortable things on earth. I hate wearing shoes.
Dude, just get some slips. Like some
I
slip-ons.
do. I got my
No, like
slides.
actually get like some like slip-ons, like so.
It's a slip-on.
Yeah, so just here, like I got these
Slip-on
really
shoes.
comfortable shoes from Hawaii, right? Called Ulukai.
Okay, I'm
And-
looking at these.
yeah.
Jesus, why are they $80? That's the least amount of fabric I've seen on a shoe.
They last for a long time, dude.
All right, I'll see you. I'll look for the 14 EEEE slip-on shoe in the middle of a Utah winter.
Yeah.
Actually,
well, no, still,
to be
they
fair,
have leather.
to be fair, this winter has not been very winterish. We've had 5 days of snow.
Oh man, it's almost like the climate's changing.
Granted,
Who could have guessed that?
Granted, it was 5 blizzards, but 100% you are correct.
Yeah. Oh shit. Who would have ever thought that us putting plastic and carbon into the air would fucking make it warmer? Man, it's almost like scientists in the 70s had told us about that 60 years ago.
Have you seen the movie Don't Look Up?
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
It's perfect. It's
Yeah,
actually perfect.
It is. It's 100% perfect. And I've even seen like some right-wing dummies online go, "This is like for vaccines." Like, no, it's not. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, that's right. You're an anti-vaxxer. Shut the fuck up.
It's both. And speaking of clothes, why does Arizona have the best merch I've ever seen in my life?
Like Arizona green tea.
Yes, they have the single coolest merch I've ever seen.
Is there anything in specific you're talking about?
I'm talking about everything on here, specifically the hats, because they got the classic Great Buy 99-cent hat, but they got some sick-ass colors in here. And you know what it is? It's just the Aztec art style. That's just what I love about it. No, the Mesoamerican art style is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, it's so good.
Sounds great, man. You should get on that. Go get some hats.
Bro, I remember when they were selling Arizonas for 30 cents at my grocery store, and I bought up 4 entire cases of Arizona. It was 24
I've told
cans.
you.
It was 24 cans each, so that was about that was 96 cans of Arizona I had.
Why are you drinking Arizona when you could be drinking Joe Rogan's own formula for living a healthy life? Like him, has a little bit of HGH mixed in.
That's God. I would love to look like him, to be honest. Joe Rogan. I would love to do the splits. If you want to sponsor me, I'll be a Joe Rogan athlete. And in 2 years, when my hair is falling out, we can do like the recovery video.
Yeah.
For the Joe Rogan line of workout products. What is it? Alpha Brain?
Alpha Brain. Yeah.
When there's pink slurry sliding out of my ears.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. You gotta be careful of that shit. That's some toxic shit, man.
Hell yeah. Bro, we're making money. What was that scene from Wolf of Wall Street? Where it's like, fuck the consumer. It's about moving the money from the client's pocket in your pocket. It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
Yeah, and that guy went to jail. Like, Jordan Belfort went to jail over it, right?
It was a good movie.
It was
I
a good
liked it.
movie because it showed how greed fucks everything up, right? So, still, I don't know. Still, hey, whatever. Great.
Arizona sponsor us.
Arizona, give me some tea, because I used to. I have this tradition. Every time I go to Europe, I come back and I buy an Arizona iced tea when I'm on my way home. So
I don't have traditions, but I drink every day.
You drink it every day, dude.
Oh.
This is a ton of sugar in that. You're probably gonna lose some gains if you keep drinking. If you keep drinking all of it every day.
Fine. I only drink it like once a weekend when I go get steaks. But that is true. I always eat my steak with an Arizona. And actually, I forgot to tell the story. I went to a bar this weekend. Well, I went bar hopping, and I found out 2 things. I found out that an old-fashioned is my favorite drink so far.
Yeah?
It's just whiskey, sugar, and oranges.
Yeah. Like, that's it. It's just,
It's
you
really
want a little
tasty.
flavor.
It's
Yeah,
really
so
tasty.
did I ever tell you about the true way of drinking whiskey?
What's the true way of drinking whiskey?
So the Irish way of drinking whiskey, because Americans like to drink it all in one gulp, and then like you have the burn. So when you drink whiskey, right, you need to put the whiskey in your mouth, breathe out, and then swallow, right? Because then the air that is in your throat as you're drinking is not gonna like leave that like burning feeling. So
You know what? I don't feel the burn, to be frank. But
it's probably
I think
because you're drunk.
maybe. And I'll have to try that out actually because I do really like whiskey. And the second thing I found is my favorite bar in Utah, the Jackalope. It's a rabbit with antler horns.
No, I know what a jackalope is.
Bro, punk music. They let me bring food in there, good drinks. And not only that, they have delivery menus from other restaurants that you can order and have delivered there. Which
Wait,
I'm
sorry.
I appreciate
Did you just say
that.
did you just say that you went to bars in Utah?
Yeah.
I thought alcohol was a sin for the Mormons.
We drink wine. Wait, actually, do they drink wine? Oh my god, I don't. I'm not sure if they do. But yeah, I went to 3 bars. I went to the Twist, which was like the cool, trendy youth bar. They had amazing hot wings and a great dipping sauce. I'm probably not going to go back. Too many people. Then Quarters, an arcade bar, a staple. And then we just randomly went to Jackalope, and I really liked it there. Oh, it's also a small bar, so there was like only 12 people in there. It was great.
Okay. Yeah. It's awesome. I mean, my bar going days have been over for a while because I am a fucking introvert and I don't.
I drink at home now.
Well, no, it's just the other part of just like, when you first turn 21, everything's so magical. And then when you get older, you're just like, it's expensive. I'm just going to get a 12-pack and drink at home.
I mean, probably, yeah, but there is no way I'm going to learn what these drinks are. Like,
You can look at them up online, Robinson. We have Google now, dude. Like, this is...
Yeah, but when am I ever going to be like, I want to make drinks. Google good drinks. Then I got to go to the grocery store. Then I got to go to the Utah State liquor store. What's a Mexican candy? I saw that on the menu. Mexican candy drink. I'm looking this up right now. So Mexican candy is a shot of tequila, watermelon pucker, and hot sauce. I should have ordered one. That sounds good.
Dude, cocktails are great. Awesome.
What's the difference between a cocktail and a drink? Or is there no difference?
There's not really a difference.
Okay. It's just two different
A mixed drink is a mixed drink.
Is cocktail a mixed drink?
It's an umbrella term for a mixed drink.
Okay. What about the weenies? What's a cocktail weenie?
I don't fucking know. Dude, I haven't been... I mean, I got my bartending license back in 2011, right? So it's been a while. It's been a good decade. I've been out of the game for a while.
Oh, that's fine. Speaking of out of the game, let's get on out of here.
Great. I got to go play some games. I'll talk to you later.
What the fuck? Dude, on the Arizona store, they sell an Arnold Palmer powder mix. You can make Arnold Palmer at home.
Or you can just get iced tea and lemonade and make it together.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the sweet, refreshing taste of Arnold Palmer's glove sweat.
He's been dead for over 30 years, dude.
I actually didn't know that. That was so
funny. Sorry, he didn't die for over 30 years. He's been dead since 2016.
Okay. They still have enough. They still have enough.
I know.
Bro,
I'm just fucking making it.
21 servings per container for $3.50.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're out of stock. Dude, it's getting glowing review. Oh, it's got all 5-star reviews. It only has 3 reviews.
Dude, I googled Arnold Palmer's just Googled Arnold Palmer, and there's like the people ask. One of the persons asked, what ethnicity was Arnold Palmer? And you click on it, and it says, nationality, United States. It's fucking great.
I mean, it's kind of correct.
It's fucking hilarious. It's so funny, right? You're just like, what ethnicity is he? American.
Hell yeah.
What ethnicity? American. He's just American. Shut the fuck up. It's so
Don't
great.
you dare speak to me in that tone again. He is United Stadian. Speak American.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. He suffered from polio, right? So hey.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, he had suffered from polio, but he got over it and played golf, right? It was
Okay.
his exercise stuff.
I thought he died from polio. I've heard that's one of the worst ways to die.
No, he didn't die from polio, dude. I think he died from heart attack or something. I think. Yeah, no, it says here, Palmer died on September 25th, 2016, shortly after his 87th birthday, while awaiting for heart surgery at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. He was admitted 3 days earlier to undergo testing on his heart. After his funeral, he was cremated and his ashes were scattered in his hometown at Latrobe Country Club. His estate is valued at $875 million and was divided between his two daughters.
Ooh, he was a man of the money. He was the money.
Dude, he won so much. He is like the face of golf before Tiger Woods, right? And even then, Tiger Woods is not really the face of golf anymore. So
he will always be the face of Arizona to me.
Well, because they have to pay his estate every time they sell in Arizona, like Arnold Palmer.
Bro, what a good fucking deal. Put me on a bottle of Nesquik water or Nestle water. No,
Nestle?
Put me on Kirkland. Oh,
yeah?
No. I want to be the face of Kirkland brand. Now that's a brand that I am loyal to. Like fuck Gucci, fuck Louis, fuck I don't know any other brands.
Nintendo.
I wear the Kirkland gaming system. You have to buy 20 of them. Bro, like
Great.
No joke, all of my nice clothes comes from Costco. Like my jacket, my warm pants, my polos, my khakis, everything I own that is nice is from Costco.
Hey, you do what you can.
Bro, they're fantastic. I'm wearing the Costco socks right now. I had to buy an 8-pack because my old Costco socks was getting holes in them because I had them for 3 years.
Well, there you go. And I think with that, we'll end on the fact that you buy your clothing from a wholesaler.
I buy clothes from the same place I get tires and chicken breasts.
Dude, it's a one-stop shop. You gotta appreciate the value there.
Oh, 100%. And my protein powder. And I'm about to do a bonus episode, and it's just everything I get from Costco. But before we do that, thank you very much for listening to us, folks. We appreciate it if you listen to the end. Guess what? You can actually rate us now on Spotify, but for some reason, only through the app. So if you're one of our mobile listeners, go ahead and leave an honest review. Just let us know, and I do mean be honest, right? Because if this is a great episode, give us 5 stars. We'll keep doing stuff like this. If this episode wasn't that great, give us a 4 or 3 star. Let us know. Because you can rate individual episodes. That way, we know what to do better. We know what to do worse. And
or if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe.
Absolutely, smash that like button. I prefer 5-star systems over liking and dislike. To be honest,
dude, no one's disliked our videos.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it just so happens that no one pays attention to us because that's the whole point of the show.
That's good enough for me. We got Twitter. If you want to ask us, tweet at us, and we'll bring you up in the next episode. At NerdHellPodcast. We got an email. We got everything in the description. Thank you so much for listening. And I'm gonna give a go to hell. I'm gonna give it to the Yokohama. No, Wakayami. I'm gonna give this go to hell. I'm gonna give it to the Wakayama board of officials. Yeah, City Hall.
Fuck those
you
people.
guys. Give that guy his paycheck back and let him do his YouTube channel.
Yeah, and fuck NFTs. I'll see you in hell.
He's a fucking firefighter. The firefighter board ape NFT. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.